the guy who came in to clean up the mess, that it was a bigger mess than Enron, right? Less controls, worse accounting, more fraud. Okay, Enron was a pretty big mess. So this is worse than that. I'll argue that, after watching a lot of content from Sam and Caroline, they're not the masterminds. No chance of that. So I don't think this was neglect. I don't think this was a mistake. I think this was cold, calculated, intentional destruction by somebody much higher up in the food chain. And these two are useful idiots. And I use that term intentionally.
Hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And that intro was CEO and CIO Mark Yusco. He's the founder of Morgan Creek Capital, a senior investment professional who has been very vocal. He thinks that the FTX collapse was orchestrated. He's not a conspiracy theorist. No, quite the opposite, actually, with his very conservative academic career. That's why I find his comments most interesting. Despite all this unbelievable news, look at the market. It's still hanging in there. And for this video, I have two more clips from both co-CEOs of Alameda, and the most interesting comment coming from a Ripple executive on what will happen if Ripple loses. And then finally, there are some developments happening with BRICS. You want to really pay attention to this. All right, everybody, come on, let's go. Here we are on the FTX official YouTube channel. You can see that it no longer has any content available to view, but if you check carefully enough, you can still find some links. And then using the Wayback Machine, you can see some amazing video. This is Sam Trabuco, just shortly after he left as the co-CEO of Alameda. Have a listen.
Elon decided that Doge was his favorite coin in the world or something. We later find out that apparently that was because his son really liked it, and he would trade it with his son or something like that. I don't really remember, but he said that months after all this happened. But yeah, so Elon decides that Doge is hilarious and a great thing to be tweeting about all the time, he was very much having price impact with his tweets, and. The thing that I've said in the past is that once he's done this twice, the probability that he's going to do it 10 more times has this sort of skyrockets. So it just becomes really likely that he's going to keep doing this. It's possible that he doesn't, in which case it's sort of likely that the price of Doge just kind of slowly trickles down because he's had some positive impact. But if he does keep tweeting about it, it just sort of seemed like it was going to 50x or something like that.
If you sort of arrive at that decision and you realize, okay, we're going to take some directional exposure here, do you scale into it, or is it it's as low as we think it's going to get, let's go hard? How does that side of the decision process work?
This is actually something we used to screw up a lot. Yeah, so that's, I guess, where the conviction comes from. It's not exactly conviction even. It's not like I believed in the fundamentals or anything at any point. But yeah, I certainly believed in the fundamentals of Elon sort of continuing on whatever trajectory he was on.
How do you know when is the right time to take profit and not lose out on all the potential expected value?
Yeah, it's sort of all intuition. It was quite unprecedented, and so it's really just kind of guessing.
So it appears the trading strategy at Alameda was all about a little guessing. Now, we've got Carolyn Ellison. She's been spotted in a coffee shop in New York City. Have a listen to something she said about 11 months ago.
From James Hartley. He asks, for people working in the crypto industry looking to move into a more impactful/altruistic role or company, what advice or opportunities or projects would you share? So looking for, one word to one sentence answers.
Go work for FTX.
Yeah, be free to answer. Yep. Or come work for Alameda.
If you're not familiar with this word, altruism, it is a word with the definition meaning an attitude of kindness and caring for others, willingness to help others, even if doing so does not benefit you in any way. This is why that clip you just saw is so ironic. I think many of you are very familiar with the tweet that came from Representative Maxine Waters, where she was just falling over herself to be kind to Sam Bankman-Fried. You know, we appreciate that you've been candid in your discussions about what happened at FTX. Your willingness to talk to the public will help the company's customers, investors, and others. I mean, it's just really unbelievable. Well, the response back from Sam Bankman-Fried was that once he finishes learning and reviewing what has happened, he said he would feel like it was his duty to appear before the committee and explain, but he's not sure that will happen by the 13th. When it does, I will testify. So it sounds like to me, he doesn't have any intention at all to come and testify on the 13th. Moving right along, we've got an interesting article that was published in thecapital.com. With the SEC versus Ripple case, the head of public policy at Ripple, Susan Friedman, says, regardless of the decision, the company will go on. She's also quoted as saying that she's hoping for a decision in the case to come in the first half of 2023. All right, this is a subject that I've not given much attention to on the channel, but there are some new candidate countries for the BRICS expansion. And this new proposal of members is over a dozen new countries, which have formally applied according to the Russian foreign minister. And if they are accepted, then all of them as an entity would be 30% larger than the US and 50% of the global population. So I think this really deserves to be watched carefully. All right, everybody, we're jumping to just a little bit of fluff. Yesterday, I went out with Moonchaser. Yeah, we did do a business lunch. We had another guest that joined us, and it was quite interesting. But what I want to tell you is that if you come to Tokyo, you need to go to the place that we went to. It is a 24-hour Chinese restaurant that has over 300 different dishes on the menu. And it is well known for its Peking duck. Now, we didn't indulge in Peking duck yesterday, but if you want to, you can at a very, very reasonable price. And the smaller dishes start at like $1.50 USD. So you can go there and really enjoy a fantastic breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or late night snack. 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's called Cafe 8. This one happens to be in Roppongi Hills, but it is a chain, and there are, I think, 6 or 7 throughout the city. I give it a 2 thumbs up. I'm going to let Zanzibull take you out. It is part of the New Year's resolution that I made in 2021 to volunteer my time to give some of those that are building on the XRP ledger a little bit of highlight. And so this is the latest highlight video. That's all it is just to let you see what's happening in terms of building on the XRP ledger. So until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
My name's Nick Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of Zanzibull. It's a decentralized social media application with multi-chain NFTs. The unusual side is, or the different side is, that we're incorporating DLT, distributed ledger technology, non-fungible tokens, and combining all these technologies to advance social media into a social media 3.0, as we like to call it. We wanted to make it as easy as possible for the user to capture a moment, and post it as they would normally do. So you could pull out your phone from the app, take a photo, capture a moment, whether that's, once in a lifetime moment or something, you then develop into art and post that as an NFT and up for sale. So it is monetizing your content like never before. And our aim aim is to consolidate all blockchains into the same space and expose all communities to each other. So, you know, when we're not ones for tribalism, you know, we're very open-minded. We are blockchain agnostic, but have chosen to build on the XRPL for its, you know, benefits, its speed, security, and environmental friendliness, low cost. So at the moment, you can, the file formats that we include are JPEGs, PNG, WAV files, MP3s, MP4s. So you know, whether you capture a video, you want to upload and mint a video to Zanzibull, you can, or audio. You're a musician, you have audio content that you like to upload. But what we wanted to do is allow users the fastest, easiest, low-cost way to be able to experience, you know, NFTs and be able to post their content, you know, their art, you know, their moments. We issued the XGBL token on the XRPL. The XGBL token and XRPL NFTs minted with and sold for XGBL will carry no commissions, and allowing the user an almost free experience in terms of being able to mint and sell their content.